My poll tax certificate from 1960 when we had to pay $2 or $3 to vote, and we only made $2 or $3. So you had to choose between eating or voting. That was the suppression back in the 60s. If you missed 1 year, they doubled it up on you the next year. I didn't have to pay because I was a veteran. So this is my exemption certificate, but I had to show it. So when they say you don't have to show ID, we've been showing ID since we started voting.
All right, positive energy all the time. Let's get it. I hope you're having a great day. Hope you had a good night last night. If you got out, enjoyed some of the festivities, that's excellent. Hope everybody made it home safe. And I hope everyone enjoyed the celebration that was celebrating. It was a big deal. This is a big deal, 250 years as a fairly new country. It's a big deal. So let's get it. I'm going to talk about India Arie. She's complaining about a song. So we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. We are going to get into that. Yes, indeed. Come on in, rep your city, represent your city. Rep your city, rep your city, rep your city. Good to see you, beautiful. Yeah, rep your city, rep your city, rep your city. It's going to be a great live. I got a lot to say about that and a lot of information for my younger viewers. So I think this is going to be a great live, very helpful for you in the future. If you're in your 30s, 40s, This is going to be great for you. That's for sure. Put in the chat what you was drinking last night. I love to hear what liquor made the cut. What liquor made the cut? I can't wait to hear it. So what was popping last night? Who made the cut, y'all? Who made the cut last night? Yeah. Who made the cut last night? Hopefully you were safe. Hopefully you were safe. The Patron made the cut last night. The Patron made the cut last night with white flames. Yeah, that's what's up. The Patron, the Tron. The Patron made the cut last night. Yeah, boy. I heard that. I didn't drink last night, but if I would have drank, ooh, what would I have drank? That's a good question. Yeah, that's a good question. What would I have drank last night if I was getting scummy? Who else? I know he's not the only one I was drinking. The tequila. Yeah, I've been drinking 26 years. I don't drink, but I had a few non-alcoholics. U.S. had 8 mass shootings last night. Okay, that's what it is. I'm not a gangster. Yeah, I'm a hustler. Sometimes. Well, all the time. Because hustling is legal, but I'm not a gangster. Yeah, I'm not a gangster. I ain't never been no gangster. Yeah, I've never been a gangster. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been. I've never been a gangster. Sorry to disappoint you. Yeah, I've never been a gangster. Never been a gangster. Yeah, I've never been a gangster. Hey, sorry to disappoint you. Yeah. I've had to do some gangster stuff. People was playing with my money. You know what I'm saying? I had to maybe, do some gangster stuff a couple times, but I'm not a gangster. Oh no. That's not a title. I that don't fit me. Cause I mostly stay out the way. So I just be hustling. I stay out the way. I don't be in situations that call for gangsterism. Basically, I'm like you can't see me. So when I'm outside, you can't really even see me. I'm invisible. And gangster equals prison. So yeah, I don't do gangster. Oh, you meant gangster country? Yeah, that's not necessarily gangster though, because violence violence is not necessarily gangster. Violence a lot of times is domestic. Domestic violence a lot of time is domestic. Even a lot of the violence, and I'm glad you brought that up. Even a lot of the violence that the gangs be doing actually be domestic. Maybe I should talk about. Yeah, actually, it don't be gangster. It be domestic. It be over. That's why they call it domestic terrorism. It be over domestic issues like in the neighborhood. A lot of times, it doesn't even be over gang issues. It doesn't even. Yeah, yeah. Real talk. A lot of the violence that the young shorties be getting into don't really be over gang. A lot of it be over internet disrespect, arguing on the internet. Real talk. Sounds crazy, don't it? Because here right now in Chicago, we basically got the same group going at each other. Yeah, it's the same group, and then they done split into two different names under that group, and they're going at it. Yeah, same group. Yeah, yes, indeed. So yeah. I'm glad you said something though. You know what I mean? Yeah. So a lot of it be domestic. Yeah, domestic. Yeah. I've came close to violent situations over my children. You know, it's some children. They're bothering my children. I say something about it, and they go get their mama and his boyfriend. He get to hooping and hollering. I have to make a wise decision if I want to get to barking, because I'm not finna be hooping and hollering. I don't hoop and holler, I bark. But I said, if I get to barking, I got these cases. You lucky. You're lucky. I got these cases. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly song started coming up in my head. I wish I didn't have these cases. Hmm. So that's where that be coming from. People could have got hurt just over the kids. A lot of it be domestic. A lot of it be domestic. A lot of it be domestic because you broke in somebody's house. That's not really you broke in somebody's house, so they found out, and it was Joey and them broke in your house. See what I'm saying? Real talk. So there's a whole bunch of hoopla going on. about Young Miami's song. Bunch of hoopla about Young Miami's song. I listened to it. Excellent song, great song. When I say great song, I mean from a executive producer point of view, from a record label point of view. So we'll start there. As a record label, people say, well, as a record label, would you put that record out? Absolutely. I'd be so happy if I had an artist that made that record. Now, this depends on you. If you have a record label, that's a decision that you have to make. Do you have a record label that's looking for good music, or do you have like a record label that has some type of moral? Like, are you going to mix morals with the record label? You know, are you mixing morality, like your personal morality, with your record label, which is fine. For me, I got a line I wouldn't cross, but in most cases, if it was music really bad, it wouldn't sell anyway. So in most cases, if your music was really, really dark and negative, it wouldn't sell anyway, unless you want to go to like the anarchist type. But as a record label, if the music was like extremely negative, it wouldn't sell anyway. Drill rappers don't get record deals. They just have to put it on YouTube, and they just make their money from views. They don't really make their money from sales. And so the rappers that want to make the money from sales, the young NBA young boys, the Dirks, they have to cross over. They have to make a lot of emotional music. So they have to make a lot of pain music about pain in their life, what they go through. That's really how they make most of their money, quiet as it's kept. Dirk and NBA YoungBoy and them, they're not really drill rappers. They're emotional rappers that drop a drill song every now and then. That's like just a fact. Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. So there's a lot of um, uh, you know, I run a record label that I'm about to really crank up heavy. I'm going to be looking for some new artists. Make sure your music is good, and make sure your music is mainstream quality. Don't send me no underground nonsense, okay? I can't do nothing with it. You can't do nothing with it. You have to send me some good music. And typically, in order to send me music to sell, in order to sell music like a business, first thing you have to look at is who buys music, who downloads music, who goes to Spotify and stuff. And that'll tell you right there about the business. Because older people are not going to go there and listen to that. This is what it is. So if you make some old folk music, you're not going to make a quarter. You could get lucky maybe with some big, big gospel record or something. Yeah, you could get lucky. Don't get me wrong. But typically, no. If you make a record like some goody two shoes music, it's going nowhere. Who's going to listen to it? what atmosphere is that going to be played for? You know, I mean, what's the atmosphere? So if you're in it for the money, you're in it for business wise, and you make a song like this, even if you made a song like that, if it wasn't that good, it wouldn't go anywhere. Seriously, if you made a song like Young Miami song and it wasn't good, it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere just because you talking about popping your butt and that don't mean it's going nowhere. See, a lot of people don't want to get talk be on realistic. If you make a booty shaking song, if it's not really good and catchy, it's not going nowhere just because you're talking about shaking your booty. Let's start there. So all the people that's talking about this song as if it's a shortcut to make money don't know what the hell they talking about. Shorty made a hot ass song. It just the song is hot. The song is fire. Not only is the song fire, there is a social atmosphere that'll buy it. Duh. So you mad at the song? So you're mad at the entire atmosphere where they're buying it? You're mad at all the strip clubs, all the party clubs? Because you ain't never said nothing about all these strip clubs and all these shake your booty clubs. But now you're going crazy on her. But what about all the atmospheres where a record's going to get played at? Why you never said nothing about that? So you don't like the record for atmosphere, but you're cool with the atmosphere for the record? Like, make some sense. Because I can go to Miami, I can go to Alabama, and I can go anywhere, Atlanta, and I'm going to see young women with booty pants on, with their old cheeks out. I ain't seen no noise over it, though. I'm just saying, I haven't seen no noise of the lifestyle that fit the song. I'm just saying, I ain't seen no noise of the style that fit the song. Am I lying? Am I lying? All the people that like that song, that live like that, have anybody said anything about them? Have anybody said anything about all the clubs that's gonna bang that song? Has anybody said anything about the probably millions of strippers in the United States? Millions of strippers. There's 340 or 60 million people in the United States. Well, you know how many strippers in the United States? You know how many porn stars in? I haven't heard no protest on porn either. I haven't. And porn is way more erotic than that song. There's porn everywhere. And all your kid got to say, are you 18? All they got to do is push yes. They will check. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so your shorty, your son can go and he can go to a porn site and they go say, you must be 18 old. All your son got to do is push yes. That's it. Am I lying? I'm just saying. But it's a really good song. Really well made, great beat. Two hooks. She did her vocals perfect. made everything nice and short and to the point, like they like it now. You know, a song got to be a minute and a half, 2 minutes. They're not listening to no 3, 4 minute songs anymore. So she's in and out. She's got a market for it. She's got an audience for it. And so India Arie comes out and says something against the sister's son, which she foul as hell. She foul. She foul. She out of order. She trolled that sister for fame. Let me tell you something. India Arie did that to get in the media. Facts. That was a propaganda stunt for her to get some attention. On my soul. She's seen a hot record that a lot of people, and she jumped and she put that net, she used that record for her own benefit. That's what she did. Now everybody's talking about her because she was dead in the water. Nobody want to talk about no India Arie. She bogus as hell. She went and took that young lady's song and trolled that song for her own fame. That's what she did. That's what she did. I'm outside. I'm Big Pharaoh. I'm outside and I'm on the internet. I'm one of the oldest on the internet. I know all the tricks of the trade. That wasn't none but a publicity stunt for her. It was a publicity stunt. And she was out of order musically. For conscious, if you're a conscious recording artist, if you do that, your ass is out of order. Listen, if you're a positive music, if you make music, all you brothers and sisters, if you're making positive music, I salute you. I salute you, don't get me wrong. But one thing you don't do when you're making positive music, you don't trash nobody else's music. You stand on your music. That's what you do. You stand on your music. You know what I'm saying? As a musician, I'm out there, we get on stage, we just playing what we play. We are not criticizing NWA. We are not criticizing the other artists. We just pushing our stuff, pushing our reggae music, and doing what we do. We're not pushing our music against nobody else's music. We're building our own audience. If you want to listen to this type of music, come see us. That's it. It's not for us. Well, could it simply be two things? Can it be true at the same time? No, because she's supposed to mind her goddamn business. It's not for her to speak on no other artist. You understand? Meaning she could have voiced wanting us to get reparations. No. If you want us to get reparations, say get reparations. That's it. If you don't want us to get reparations, don't get reparations. The shenanigans, the sister spoke the truth. No, she didn't. She was trolling for views. Without her saying that, you wouldn't even be speaking on her. All that shit you talking is bullshit. Let me tell you something, B-son. You ain't outside pushing nothing that you commended right now. I don't know you at all for standing on nothing positive. I never heard of you. And so you're full of shit too. India Arie is trash and been trash. India Arie came in the game trolling Erykah Badu. Are we gonna do this? India Arie been a vulture. India Arie been a vulture. When she seen Erykah Badu blow up, she went and got them dreads and I was watching it. You a baby, B-son, you a baby. You should change that to S-O-N, B-son. Listen, India Arie been bootleg and been trolling people. When Eric, this is before you were a little boy too. You were a little boy, stay in a little boy place. You're a little boy. Listen, BET days, Erica Badu come out. They had a thing called Video LP on BET where they would let you do your whole show. So Erica Badu do a whole show. It catches on, something new. She got hot. Here come India Arie. She came out. She was a bootleg Erica Badu, on my soul. She went and got the dreads and all that and tried to bootleg her way into the game. Yeah, y'all want smoke? She been a troll and a fraud. India Arie is a fraud. Been one. A Camellia, Exhibit A. Look. Every time something don't work, she changed her hairstyle. Braids, short dreads, long dreads. This, that. Because she couldn't get she never could. She trying to figure her way into the game. She never went no goddamn where. She played like the fake culture role. She never kicked off. The only time she kicked off was with the dreads and so she went back to that. That's why she's looking like that now. Look, her legs all shiny. Look how short her, see what I'm saying? Look at this look. She's trying to get close. I mean, from a conscious point of view, a conscious woman's supposed to have her skirt's supposed to go past her knees. She ain't supposed to be like that with her legs up, with her legs shining like that. I'm to just keep it real. Then she do the roster colors. Okay? All over the goddamn place. Okay? What's this? What's this? How she went from this back to who she is now? I'm just saying. How she went from this, she been this, okay? Flop. Never went nowhere. Erykah Badu still big. India Arie is a nobody. The music never went nowhere. She is a bootleg Erykah Badu. She's a fake, fraudulent Erykah Badu. Yeah, she FBA, but she's a failed recording artist. Her hair don't define her. She made up after she cut it off when we was dissing her. How old are you? How old are you? I think that's a fair question. How old are you, New Orleans? Because you trying to talk to me about history, so I think it's fair for me to know how old are you? How old are you? Now she tried to compare herself to Alicia Keys. Listen, y'all gonna listen, y'all don't. Okay, so you don't know. You don't know. You was a baby. You don't know. How you know? 55. What year is that being born to be 55? What year is that? What year is he born if 1955? Hold on. 20, 26 minus 55. Bro, you was born 1971. 1981, you was 10 years old. 1991, you was 20. You don't know nothing what I'm talking about. Okay, next. Listen, I'm telling you what I'm telling you. She disrespected that. She brought that sister because she hot. If that record would have been all right, she wouldn't have said nothing. She seen us hot. She seen her sister blowed up. And like a leech, she attached herself to another black woman's success. And y'all want to talk all this pro-black bullshit. I ain't never seen her say nothing about no white people's music. So the young sister get a hot song, is doing good, is blowing up, and here go another black woman gonna rain on the other sisters' parade. And that's positive to y'all, huh? And y'all that phony, y'all believe that's gonna like help the community? Y'all believe that? Who believe that's gonna help the community? Let me tell you something. What that gonna do is drive a wedge between the youth. It's gonna make the youth really not listen to you. That's what that gonna do. That gonna drive a wedge. Now you got the weirdos like the brother came over here that's in the gospel and all that. They mad because ain't nobody listening to their shit. So they mad, right? So this brother right here, whatever type of music he listens to, he mad because ain't nobody listen to that shit that he be listening to. And let's get some more masculinity popping, okay? I'm just saying. While you worrying about the sisters, masculine yourself up. I'm just saying. Hey, you don't want none of this smoke. Some people say you look a little sweet. If we judge, and if you can judge her music, I could judge you. Some people would say, oh no, you might not even like no women like that naked shaking their booties like Big Pharaoh. I'm just saying. What we don't do is we don't criticize our youth when they're making their music and do their thing. We set an example and do our thing. That's what we do. Neo Soul is trash. Neo Soul been trash. And a lot of Neo Soul artists, the men, a lot of Neo Soul was trash. Neo Soul never went nowhere. Neo Soul was pissed off at rap. So it's good you brought it. Neo Soul, some haters too. Cause they ain't nothing been popping but hip hop. Neo Soul been trash. And if you go to a Neo Soul concert, it don't be nothing but a bunch of old people there. And a bunch of gay men. Go see Maxwell. See who'll be there. Neo Soul been trash. Because they couldn't even come up with their own identity. They had to like piggyback off of soul. Neo Soul is garbage. Nobody never listened to that shit. That's some stuff they play on B103. You all good, but Neo Soul is trash. Neo Soul never went nowhere. And Neo Soul, the men, was LGBTQ. LGBTQ musician men came in on Neo Soul. What, I'm lying? I'm lying? Neo Soul, and I'm not against LGBTQ, I'm saying that was their music. That's one of the reasons soul music couldn't come back, because the men didn't really like women. That music started falling with Luther Vandross, girl, Freddie Jackson, girl. Yeah, do I really gotta listen? Hold on. It's Big Pharaoh. Y'all really want me to go in? Black, hard, family-oriented soul music been gone. Been gone from Freddie Jackson, Luther Vandross era. Been gone. And they the ones brought in neo soul. Been gone. They wasn't singing I Love You Woman. They started talking about any love, any love. Oh, really? Any love? Been gone. What you see right there? Do I gotta show you the 45? This big fro. I gotta show you 45s? So neo soul came through Luther and them, who just ruined yeah. That's when Diana Ross flipped. That's when Diana Ross flipped. That's when Diana Ross flipped. Facts. What she say? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Coming out of what? The closet. I ain't gonna say everything. I don't gotta say everything. Yeah, I don't gotta say everything. You better read between the lines. You better read between the lines. Listen, you better read between the lines. Listen, you better read between the lines. Listen, you better read between the lines. Because I remember when Diana Ross went that way. I'm just saying. That song was hard. Hold on. Let me take a break. Let me take a break. Let me take a break. Or can't. Listen, somebody just a simple question. How can I dance to I'm Coming Out? What kind of dance I got to do? Like right now, if that song come out, if it come on right now, how I got to dance? Okay, I'm coming out. I want to. How you gonna dance? How you got to dance? Now you all good, New Orleans. Well, listen, New Orleans. Diana Ross, I'm coming out. What kind of dance? What kind of dance I got to do to that as a man? Like if I'm with my queen and they come on, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because Big Pharaoh ain't coming out. You know what I'm saying? Coming out. What you mean? Hold on. Coming out or where? Like where you been? In the closet? Like what I'm supposed to do? I can't even listen. I'm got so much toxic masculinity. I can't even show you how I would have to dance on that. So when you said that song was hitting, I'm like, pause, right? Hold on. Hold on. He said that song was hard though. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh wow. I wish I wanna so what how you was moving? Yeah, I need to see that. Yeah, I need to see that. I wish I could get you in the live if you would like show us how you was dancing to it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that part. So you loved it, huh? That was your song, huh? All right. I ain't anti-gay or nothing. Nothing like that. I believe everybody should be. That was a great song. I don't know. This record collection only goes so far, and then I switched music because it was, you know what I'm saying? I had to switch music. This record collection only goes so far, and I had to switch. That's why my record collection go too far, and I had to stop going to the club because men started wearing, shoes with no socks on, and I didn't fit no more. I was a gangster. I wanna do something, and then they switched to I'm coming out. The men start wearing, the Arsenio look with the slipper, like the slip on shoes with no socks. So I didn't fit no more. I didn't fit the scene no more. The scene was getting too feminine for me. So I switched to reggae. This is all facts. That's why I stopped going to the club. I stopped going to the club and all that around 80, 79, 80, because it was switching. They weren't wearing no socks and they was wearing like slip-on shoes. That wasn't gangster no more. I couldn't dress, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't wear the new clothes. I couldn't go. I didn't fit in no more. That's a fact. I didn't fit in. You know what I'm saying? It went too far. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fit in. You know what I'm saying? The whole scene flip flopped on me. I didn't fit in. I didn't fit in no more. You know what I'm saying? I didn't fit in. I didn't fit in. You know what I'm saying? I seen it, but everybody else act like they didn't see it. But I seen it. I definitely seen it. I definitely seen where it was going. I said, oh, okay, I see where this is going. I see, okay. Okay, I see what it I see, okay. So I had to bow out gracefully. But when we went and made music, we didn't really disrespect them. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. Like we didn't go and start playing reggae and start disrespecting the other brothers and sisters. That's my point. Because you got the right, to me, you got the right to be gay. You got the right to make any kind of music you want to make or whatever. And I just got to go make my music. That's my point. They make their music, they coming out. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna hang out at the YMCA. I remember being in the kitchen with my father. I might have been about 19 or something. When the radio or the TV was on, and they said, "We gonna do it at that." And my old man, he born in the 30s, so he heard the song. He said, "Why they sing about the YMCA? That ain't nothing else but men." That's what my daddy. One day he didn't know what was going on. So these Jews, I never forget. I was crying. I knew what was going on, but my father, he born in 1931. So he was confused. He like, why that man keep singing about the YMCA? Ain't nothing up in there but boys and ain't men in there. I just said, I don't know, Daddy. I just played it off. I don't know, Daddy. I don't know. But I wanted to crack up, but I didn't want to give it away because he was lost. I just left him lost. Daddy, you don't need to know all that, okay? Let's get back to what we doing. Don't worry about that. Don't. You know, Daddy, even want to know. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But Arie, she bogus to me. I got brothers gonna come over here. But see, here go the thing. I don't give a damn what Young Miami doing. That's still our sister. She black. So if our black sister get a hot record and get to make her some money and make her life better, come on, man. Don't go step on the brother and sister's record like that. That's all I'm saying. Arie bogus. Why you step on her record? And now you getting all this media off of her success. Because wasn't nobody talking about no Arie. And she basically used the sister to get some recognition. That shit foul. And anybody believe that Arie really care about that song, you a fool. Y'all know damn well Arie don't care nothing about that song. There's been how many songs like that? Why she ain't said nothing about Sexy Red? See what I'm saying? No, that song was making some noise. She come out talking, that can't be the hot song for the summer. That's what she said. Hold on. Singer Arie has not publicly advocated for a specific reparations program for Black Americans. She is, however, highly vocal. Now, she ain't said a damn thing about reparations for Black people. What the hell, Arie? She's so positive, right? What statement has she made for reparations? Singer Arie has not publicly advocated for reparations. She is, however, highly vocal about cultural direction of mainstream Black music. In early July 2026, she made headlines after criticizing Young Miami's viral rap track, which was foul. That is foul. Hit song Spin That. While she openly criticized the track, she has explicitly cleared up rumors and stated she is not trying to organize a boycott. No, you wasn't trying to organize a boycott. You trolling on her to get some attention. Listen, you can always tell what somebody trying to do by the results. What's the biggest results from what she said? Her getting attention. Tell me I'm lying. Listen, in reality, after she said that, what has been the biggest results? The biggest results is Arie got attention. There ain't been no results as far as calming the song down, cleaning up music, or nothing. The only results is now her name is in the media. That's the only results. And when we out here and we look at stuff, we try to look at what comes out of it. And when we see what comes out of it, then we know the purpose. You always know the purpose by the results. Much respect, brother. Much love. You know what I'm saying? You go by the results, young people. When you see something, you think of what's the results of it, right? Like brothers. If you're around a brother and he constantly want to say little stuff about your woman, what's going to be the results if you break up with her? The results is he going to get with her. So the results of this benefits Arie. Okay, listen. Let's keep it real. I'm going to ask y'all a serious question, especially you parents. If young people is doing something like that, and somebody like Arie comes out and criticizes it, does it make young people do it less or more? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Is Arie gonna make that song bigger or smaller? Put it in the chat. Is there really an opportunity to hurt that song? Is anything she doing has any realistic, gonna make any realistic change in the music? Because what she just did make another sister say, oh, I got to do something so somebody say something about me. She just made it more popular. That's all she did. And made herself more popular. Arie is full of shit. She's a phony. She did that for her own, to get some views, to get some attention on her. She did not do that from the heart. She's a fraud. Because she was cold as the North Pole. She was as cold as an ice tray in your freezer. All of this was a ploy for her to get her name circulating. And to drop some song. She ain't bringing words to shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about that but you. She ain't bringing no words to nothing. Listen, everybody gonna say, the hell with Arie and the hell with you. She's not helping you. Nobody gonna pay you no attention, bro. You're gonna still be a nobody. You don't get it. She ain't bring no awareness to nothing. Nobody don't give a damn what she talking about. What do you mean awareness? Okay, she bring awareness, and then awareness gonna turn to what? Bro, you can't say all them fake words to me. Them political words that politicians be saying. Okay, she brought awareness. And what's gonna be the results of the awareness? Zero. Because the young people that listen to that don't even know she said that. The only people know she said that is people that already don't listen to that. If you ain't bringing awareness and changing the young people, you ain't doing nothing. The young people listen to that, they're not finna change. Ain't nobody finna change. And the older lady that get out here in the public that tell you that she don't like that song, when I date her and I come back, she's going to be dressed just like that song tell her to dress. Facts. She's going to be in that bedroom popping her booty, and I could put that song on. Let me tell you something. I could date a woman right now, complain about that song, and she start liking me. And I can get in my car and play that song, and that woman going to say, yeah, because her man like it. Let me tell you something, bro. The difference between me and you is I'm not watching you, you watching me. And like I said, I don't know you, and you ain't getting no attention over here. So get your ass the hell out of here. Don't be trying to troll me and trying to get no attention because don't nobody watch your goddamn, nobody listen to you. This brother, B-Son, he doing the same thing Arie doing. He trying to get some attention over here. Punk, go get your attention on your own. Stop trying to be a leech up off of me. You know what I'm saying? I got some tick spray. You a tick, bro. A tick, you trying to crawl all on me. Bro, go get your own internet and speak your voice. Don't come over here trying to speak. He want me to get an audience for him to speak his voice. He want me to get the audience. Boy, go sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? Looking all cute. Boy, monkeys is cute. Boy, we handsome. You too damn cute. I'm scared of you. Bro, bruh, I bet you do agree. We don't need to be talking about women's booties and all that. I bet we don't. You know what I'm saying? I bet we don't. I bet we don't. Yeah, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm the realest nigga alive. I'm not finna diss no sister that I'll knock her back in. I'll knock Young Miami's back in. I'm honest. I would fuck with Young Miami and all them women that be at them clubs like that can get it. I agree with 100%. Baby, drop it like it's hot. You know what I'm saying? However nasty you want to get it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Because this is something black people been doing forever and it never worked. When rap came out, they said the same thing. That music is not no good. I've seen it over and over and over where they hate on the youth. The youth be wild. They hated on the Supremes and Aretha Franklin now. Because the Supremes, Aretha Franklin them came out of the gospel era. And their parents came from the South, so they was in the gospel music. So when they start talking about Jimmy Mack, the older generation hated it. Show me where the older generation didn't hate soul music and R&B. They hated it. They hated it. They hated it. You got to know the music history. They have always hated the new young music. Always. Always. They didn't hate soul music because soul music was like, your precious love means more to me than any love could ever be. So the church folks like that. But when they start talking about, ain't too proud to beg me, baby, please only, they say, y'all up there popping y'all fingers and all that. They hated it. They hated the Temptations, the Miracles, all that. They hated it. No, they don't. They don't. No, no, they don't. They don't. They don't. They don't share the same. No, no. My generation don't listen to none of that shit at all. Nobody. Nobody I be around. Nobody from the 40s on up listen to none of that. Nobody I know listen to First Day Out but me. The only motherfucker. And they think something wrong with me. Nobody I know got my playlist or listen. Nobody I know listen to Dirk or none of that. I'm the only one. Nobody in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Nobody. I'm the only one. That's a fact. Here in Chicago, everybody 40, 50, they listen to V103. This V103. Or they'll listen to some old rap. You talking about the rap generation? The rap generations are some haters, though. The rap generations are some haters. They be like, Rakim, this rap ain't no good. They Rakim. Show me where the rap ain't haters. The rap is straight up haters. There's a big debate with rap right now. Where they hating on the young rappers and trying to say, no, the real rappers Rakim and KRS-One. They doing that right now. Right now, the older rappers and stuff is hating on the babies. They don't like the drill. They don't like what they doing. That ain't no real rap. Real rap, Cool G rap. Real rap is Cool G rap. Right now, there's a big, yeah. Yeah, the older rappers, they don't support the babies. They don't. Because they replace you. So you're gonna be in your feelings. You're gonna be in your feelings when you get replaced. Arie been replaced. She didn't even get replaced by other R&B and soul singers. She got replaced by babies replaced her. New Edition and them replaced her. Another Bad Creation, New Edition, Bobby Brown, they didn't want to replace her. She was over with. So Bobby, oh girl, that was over for her. They're like, nah, you know. Put on that Bobby Brown. It's my prerogative. That's who replaced Arie. She was struggling with them. The only one that made it was Erykah Badu, because Erykah Badu never hated. Erykah Badu stayed quiet and just kept doing what she was doing. Tell me I'm lying. Erykah Badu is still big. Who's the biggest right now? Erykah Badu or Arie? Erykah by far. Erykah's selling out stadiums. You know why? Because she never came off as a hater. She just did her own thing. And she just stayed with what she do. She never got no reputation of hating. Never. She just kept being Erykah. Tell me I'm lying. She weathered the storm. She kept being Erykah. She kept catering to her audience. And she's still hot. And the bootleg Erykah Badu, Arie fell off because she wasn't nothing but a copycat anyway. She really should shut the fuck up because she been trolling on other people's reputation because she is a bootleg Erykah Badu. She came in the game on Erykah Badu's ticket. That's how Arie came in the game. I was here. I seen it. First we had Erykah Badu. Now we got Erykah Badu 2. Am I lying? Y'all wasn't watching Video Soul, Video Vibration, Video LP? Tell me that she didn't come in as a bootleg Erykah Badu. And then they had the other boy. Then the boy did it. Hold on. Eric Bonet. Erykah Badu, Eric Bonet. He tried to do it too. Hold on. Take a break. Eric Bonet tried to even pimp the name. Am I like, who was here? Eric Bonet didn't bite Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu, Eric Bonet. Because you got Erykah B, right? Badu. Eric Bonet. Remember he came in trying to sing like a neo-soul type of music that didn't have no identification. Got his shoes off. Remember he had no shoes on. Remember, and got a little beads on his arm. He tried to piggyback off of Erykah. Erykah came in the game like, the hell with all y'all. I got incense. my feet out on, and she came in like on her own thing. Nobody was doing that. She didn't try to do no bootleg reggae. She didn't try to do no bootleg rap. She just was original. And we like, we mess with you. And she was real talented. She didn't try to do Sade or nothing. Erica, and still today, Erica is Erica. She's a one of a kind. That she's just Erykah Badu. Right? She just Erykah Badu. She never piggybacked on nobody. Never. She never piggybacked. Erica never piggybacked. Erica made her own lane. There was no lane. Whatever lane she in, it never existed. I remember, I seen her first performance. I got it somewhere, but I don't know where my VHS tapes is at. Moving a Lot You Lose stuff. I recorded that performance. It was on video LP. It was fire. That's the first time we see her. You know, the first time we seen Erica was on video LP before we heard her music. Because back then, Donnie Simpson played the mainstream music. Video LP and Video Vibration played the new underground stuff. And then Rap City played the rap. But Video LP and Video Vibration was the one that played Keep On Moving. And what is it? Jazzy. What's the brother that was over there in England? They was the first one that broke dude. What was the black brother over there? They had a whole bunch of people. They broke him. That's where they used to get broke at. So if you wanted to see the ones that ain't got a lot of you would have to watch Video LP or Video Vibration. And Video LP would like highlight like an LP, like your album. But Video Vibration would show all of the underground people. Soul to Soul, right. That was Video Vibration would break Soul to Soul, Erykah Badu and all of them. But Erica was so hot, they put her on Video LP and gave her she did a whole performance. That's the first time she got introduced to the nation. She was fired, still fired today. And she got her own lane. And then Arie, I remember when I seen her, I was like, look, the bootleg. I said it when she first came out. I said, now here you come. And it flopped. She flopped. Then she tried to do my hair, right? But she flopped because she was bootleg. Because what the record labels will do is, the record labels will see something hot, right? And the record label be like, listen, Pharrell, and try to make me do what's hot so they can make some money. So the record labels will go sign you. She like Erykah Badu. And then they'll try to, yeah. So I can't say it was 100% India that did it, but the record labels did it. Back then, the record labels, as soon as they see something unique, they would go try to find and make a bootleg version of it. They was notorious for that. So they went and dug her ass up, but she didn't have it. She didn't have it. And still ain't got it. And now she out here trolling on a young sister that I really don't respect that. I don't respect older people coming at the youth like that. I don't respect that, period. Under no circumstances. You ain't gonna never see me do that. You ain't gonna never see me come at the babies. Because if you coming at the babies, if you would have did your job, the babies wouldn't be like that. We as older people, we keep blaming the babies, but the babies come from us. But we don't want to take no responsibility. Like the brother came over here, the weirdo brother came over here. But he can't show me where he created nothing in the market. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like that. Parents suck the sour grape and set the children's teeth on edge. That's in the Bible. Parents suck the sour grape and set the children's teeth on edge. You make these kids, then you complain about these kids. But you made them. You made them. No matter what you say. They come from an older generation. They didn't get pregnant and how they so. So where they came from? Where they come from? Where young Miami come from? Nobody want to debate me. Exhibit A. Who remember Buffy? Because this one of the people that broke it through with Luke and them. Who remember Buffy the Body? Hold on. We're not going to play stupid, okay? We not going to play stupid. Who remember Buffy? Who bought the big butts in the game? Buffy. Buffy bought all this in the game. Nobody had no butt like that and was advertising no butt like that. Buffy did that. Salute to Buffy. That all came in under 2 Live Crew. 2 Live Crew bought all that in the game. Facts. So now you tripping on a young girl in Miami, young Miami. Miami been on that. Miami been on that. Luke been on that. Pop that coochie, pop that coochie. Luke Ben did that. Now baby girl and defined it and brought it to the future. Now you ain't no baby girl. On some Miami culture. Because young Miami is young Miami. And that's Miami culture. Period. Take it or leave it. Now let me give you some game. They don't got no lot of clothes on where it's hot at. Duh. So when you live in northern climates and stuff, you see all these naked women, all these booties, all these stones, you think they being explicit. No, they don't got no clothes on. They ain't got no clothes on in Miami. They ain't got no clothes on in LA. They ain't got no clothes on in Hawaii. They ain't got no clothes on in Hawaii. I didn't have no clothes on in Hawaii. Let me ask y'all something. When I lived in Hawaii, did I wear underwear? Put it in the chat. Under my pants in Hawaii, did I wear men's underwear? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. When I lived in Hawaii, did I wear underwear? Did I own any men's drawers? No. I wore swimming trunks under my pants because at any time you got to jump in the water. We in the water. We naked, period. I ain't got no shirt on. I ain't got nothing but swimming trunks on all the time. It's hot. It's Hawaii. Nobody ain't got no clothes on. And nobody had no clothes on. It's the ocean is all around the island. Everywhere you go, it's a beach. It's hot. So when you go and you see women in LA and you live in Chicago, they look naked to you. I tell this story all the time. I used to sell these black medallions at this club called Hollywood Live. It's where they shot the Jimmy Kimmel show at before he took over the building and did his thing. I used to be in the basement selling medallions. And one time I was selling medallions. It was a girl in my booth and she didn't have nothing on, y'all. She had a whole clear see-through outfit. And no underwear. You could see her coochie, her breast clear, right? Now I'm a federal, I'm a soldier, so I ain't tripping on that. So I ain't tripping to see no body parts because I'm a player. But I was tripping on the men because the men wasn't paying her no attention. So I'm thinking, okay, this woman is here totally naked. We downstairs, there's reggae here, there's dance, there's jazz or blues upstairs. So it's packed with all the ballers in LA is there. So there's all these brothers downstairs and nobody see her. Nobody's looking but me. I'm looking at them. I'm thinking, y'all see this? And they don't. I'm like, what the hell? They don't even see her. So when that thing was over, I was coming out. I seen all the brothers coming out. They was getting in Lamborghinis, Tesla. I said, well, they getting money. But it still didn't answer my question. So that lingered and lingered in my head. I ended up back in Chicago. I done been gone for many years. And I end up back because I left Chicago, I was still basically a shorty. So now when I get back to Chicago, I'm a serious adult. So the first fall come, and all the Black Americans in Chicago put on all their clothes. And that's when it hit me. I was like, oh. The reason it was so tripped out to me, because we have clothes on September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. We don't take our clothes off to June, July, and August. So we're not used, because of our weather, we're not used to seeing bodies. Because soon as June comes, we start freaking out when the ladies take their clothes off. In Chicago, we start freaking out. Why? We ain't seen that all winter. So I said, oh, but in California, Hawaii, there's no change. It's like that every day. So it's not a big deal. It's only a big deal in places where you put your clothes on. So when you talk about sexual attraction is not based on being naked. Sexual attraction is based on uncovering, right? So the only reason the strip show is good is because they actually strip. If they just came out naked, nobody would even give a damn. Sexy is having a long dress on and slicing it all the way back up where you can see part of the butt. If she was butt naked, we would be more like we was in primitive time. Everybody was naked down the clothes and wasn't no big deal. Go look at some tribes. Nobody's hard. None of those men are hard. The women don't got no clothes on. Who's hard? Nobody. Who got an erection? Go to any South Pacific island, any tribe in Africa, South America, where nobody got no clothes on. No men got no erections. Why? Because it's only sexy when you put the clothes on and then take them off. If you ain't got no clothes on, it ain't no big deal. Facts. Absolute facts. And so this young lady in Miami making a song for Miami culture. You know how stupid you got to be complaining? You know how stupid you got to be? You know how stupid you got to be complaining about Young Miami song, her name Miami, and you got Miami culture? You know how stupid you got to be? You got to be a damn fool to complain about a lady named Young Miami doing some Miami shit on the song. You got to be dumb as a rock. Don't nobody, listen, man. The purpose of Young Miami's song The purpose of Young Miami Sound has nothing to do with degradation in the black community or none of that. Right? None of that. Right? The purpose of Young Miami Sound is as a recording artist to make a song and look for a venue where your song could be heard. It's business. So she made a song, right, that got an audience already. She's not creating an audience. So she made a song that's going to hit all the strip clubs and get her play. Smart, genius. She made a song for an audience that's already there. So when this is why you're saying, well, Furl, you don't care about the black community. I'm trying to tell y'all how you complain about something that's already there. I'm telling y'all right now, the idea that she gonna turn people like that is bullshit. That's already there. She's not making no music gonna turn nobody to nothing. She making music for people that's already like that. She can't sell no records by turning you into that. She can only sell records if you like that. Period. Let me show y'all something. You ain't gonna get this nowhere else. These is facts. I'm in the music business. Let me ask y'all something. I'm in the music business. I used to make what you call marijuana music, right? Now let me ask you something. Did I make marijuana music to make people use marijuana? I'm just asking. Did we make this music to get people to smoke marijuana? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Or did we make this music for the millions and billions of people that already smoke marijuana? Duh. Was we trying to convert somebody? We can't wait to convert you for you to buy the CD. We make the CD for people that's gonna buy it off the top. Duh. So you come out saying, "Oh, we ain't trying to turn nobody nothing. It's already that. It's already that. It's already that." It's already that. You'll sound like a fool talking about we made the music when there's already a Seattle Hemp Fest. There's already a Seattle Hemp Fest. We had the Seattle Hemp Fest performing in front of thousands of people. You don't see all them people out there? And this go all the way that way. We on the edge, this Seattle. Look how many people, and we ain't even in the crowd. We not down by the crowd. What you think the crowd is like? We made music for these people. They gonna buy it. How you think I made money? How you think I got on TV? You know how much money I made from this from CBS, Showtime, and Lionsgate? Listen, this big fella. I be hustling. I just don't be talking. You know, the game is to be sold, not told. So I don't be telling y'all nothing. So people be looking at me. I don't care if you're looking at me. I don't care. Because I make money for my family. I don't make money to show you shit. I'm not showing you nothing. I got on cheap silver. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm showing y'all how to hustle. I made money for these people. And I got 2 nice bags from them. 2 nice bags. Nice bags. I'm just telling you. That's the same thing the sister do. The same thing. People paid us that was already on that. They was on that. We ain't create no magazines. The magazines was already there. We made the music, and they was like, come holler at us. That's the same thing the sister doing. That's what she doing. That market's already there. Young Miami is doing something that's already there. It's already a market. It's already a market. Don't let nobody fool y'all like she doing something. She not doing nothing. It's a market already. How's she going to convert people in a market that already exists? Make that make some goddamn sense. The market already exists. What? The market already existed. So these people are talking about, oh, she messing up the community. Y'all stupid as hell. What do you mean messing up the community? What? So I made them create this liquor? No. No, I didn't make them create that. It's already a market. That queen ain't doing nothing. Young Miami ain't doing nothing. It's Miami. It's Miami. It's Miami. How is she influencing people in Miami? Do it look like we're influencing people? No, it was already like that. Or it wouldn't be no festival. We didn't make the festival. Young Miami is Young Miami. What's crazy is her name is Young Miami. You know how crazy you got to be to wonder why Young Miami made that song? It got to be something wrong with you. Miami, fool. That's crazy. It's Miami. Unbelievable. It's Miami, fool. Miami. You been to Miami? Miami. It's Miami. It's Miami. It looks like the perfect song for Miami to me. I don't know. So she made all this happen because all these pictures is probably way, way older than the song. You been to Miami? Have you smoked some Cuban cigars like Big Pharaoh? Have you seen them dancing on the tables? No. Arie trolled the sister to get some attention. That's what she did. They think small, impressionable kids will be influenced by the song. And so what difference that make? What difference do it make? Listen, let me ask y'all something. My son, let's say a sophomore in high school, I could stop him from hearing and seeing all type of shit. I'm just asking. Let me ask y'all something else. When I was young, And me and my friends seen all type of stuff. Well, we went and did that shit. Just put it in the chat. Y'all was young. Everything you seen young, wild shit, you went and did it? Give me a yes or no. You went and did the wild stuff you'd seen? Put it in the chat. And here go the thing. This is a great question, but check this out. Let's break this down. Right? Check this out. I think people may think small, impressionable kids would be influenced by her song. Their parents should safeguard their children. But here go the thing. Parents didn't say nothing. Arie said that. Look, parents didn't say nothing. Arie put that out there. Why did Arie put that out there? Arie put that out there. She don't look like she got no small kids. So what, she put it out there for us parents to worry about our kids? You believe that? Y'all believe Arie said that to help us protect our small children? Y'all believe that? Y'all believe she did that so I can protect my children? I'm just asking. Okay, if she put it out there to help our children, what happened? Are we protecting our children or is she getting fame from it? Which one is happening? Because what in the streets, we go by, we look at the results and that's how we tell the intentions. And so I judge her intentions by the results. And the results is her name is everywhere. That's the results. The results is she got popularity from it. I'm just saying. The results ain't got shit. They ain't say nothing about our kids. Here's the results. Young Miami spin that debate. Young Miami debate. Arie doubles down. Spin that, mixes Young Miami, Arie. That's the results. Here's the results of what she did. If we want to talk about what's the benefits, here's the benefits. Here's the benefits right here. She attached herself to a song and to a young black woman. That's what she did. Some vampire. No, both ain't gonna be true. Ain't no parents getting no damn about what she said. She gonna get her attention. This story gonna be gone in tomorrow. And then she gonna come out with a record against the other record. Just like that. Because when you put a song out and then New Year's Eve come, New Year's Eve gonna wipe your song out everybody's memory. Ain't nobody, listen, man. Listen, man. I done raised 6 children. Y'all really believe I'll see that shit and go talk to my kids about that bullshit? Well, ain't nobody finna go listen on damn Arie and go talk to their kids. Man, Andy Arie is full of shit. I'm telling y'all. Because at the end of the day, when your daughter go to school, they gonna bang that song out. Period. Is it gonna influence your daughter? No, because they're gonna bang the next song out as soon as the new song come out. And if we was having a New Year's Eve party and we had 106 in Park on like they used to, and she came on there, I bet you we wouldn't have turned it off. And the babies and everybody would have been in there dancing. On my soul. I bet you I wouldn't have turned it off. That song can't do nothing to my kids. What that song gonna do to my kids? What that song gonna do to my teenage daughter when she got to bring her ass straight home after school and she don't get to come up missing? So if you say, oh, it's gonna make the kids do something, then I gotta check your parenting. So that song gonna make your daughter be able to come up missing and be in the bed with a boy? I'm just asking the parents. So that song gonna overpower your parenting? So if your son listens to drill rap, your son gonna be able to go outside and drill? And tell that bullshit to somebody else. This Big Pharaoh. And this Big Pharaoh. Don't sell me no bullshit, fake fear mongering nonsense. Okay? We're not doing that. That's a bunch of nonsense. Okay? That goddamn song ain't gonna do nothing to no damn body. And you get the best and come holler at me. Because I raised 4 teenagers in O Block. Which one of these is BD? Put it in the chat. Which one? These are the 4 teenagers I've raised in O Block for years. Which one of them is BD? Put it in the chat. It's Big Pharaoh. Which one of them is BD? Which one of them been to prison? Which one of them getting out of jail? Which one? Which one? This is O Block. This is a hallway right here, 6420, apartment 2A. It's a hallway, O Block. Which one of them is BD and been in and out of jail? Put it in the chat. My youngest daughter, love Chief Keef. She gangbang? She naked? No, she graduated medical school. Hold on. Hold on. Watch this. I go a step further. Watch this. What my favorite group growing up was Parliament Funkadelic. Did I go put a diaper on? It was alleged that they would be on all type of substance abuse. Did I do any of this shit Parliament Funkadelic used to do, or did I just go to the concert, enjoy the music, and go back home? They influenced me. I went and put a diaper on and pretend I was in a spaceship. I just want to know. I just want to know. This man got a diaper on, so I seen him on stage, so I went and got me a diaper. Come on, man. Come on, man. Young Miami ain't influenced nobody. The only way my daughter gonna really trip out over Young Miami is my daughter a little hoe already. My daughter got hoe tendencies. So, as you know, if my daughter got hoe tendencies, then, yeah. I might have to stop her a couple times. But if my daughter get 21, 22, and she goes strip at a strip club, hey man, it ain't cause Young Miami. It's cause she a little hoe. So I gotta turn my pimp game on and go make sure she getting a real bag. I gotta drop her off at the strip club and pick her up. So she don't catch no STDs. I got to show her. I got to show her how the whole game go. I got to make. We got to monetize her hoeing. And then my responsibility is to show her how to take her money from hoeing and go legal. Now listen, you hoeing, you get in the bag, go buy some property so you can stop hoeing. That's how Big Pharaoh gonna do. But I ain't gonna say Young Miami the reason she a little hoe. It remind me and my boy Richard. Me and Richard was like brothers because neither one of us had an older brother. And me and Richard would go out and smoke herb and drink and stuff like 6th, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, like that. And when we would go home, we always used to laugh about this. Richard's parents used to blame it on me, and my parents used to blame it on him. My parents would say, I'm following Richard, and Richard's parents would say, he's following me. They couldn't comprehend that me and him was on that. Okay? Following. We was on that. Okay? We was birds of a feather and we was flocking together. I don't remember no influence. I don't remember that part. I remember we was on bullshit. I don't remember him being on bullshit, trying to get me to be on bullshit or the other way around. I don't remember trying to talk him into nothing. I don't remember that part. I don't know what my parents talking about. So we thought they was crazy. We used to laugh about that. My mama said, I need to stop hanging with you. My mama said, I need to stop hanging with you. Our mamas don't be knowing what the hell they talking about, do they? Nope. Our mamas is washed. They don't got a clue. Oh my soul. Boy, we is doing this. Boy, we doing this. She think what they thinking. Young Miami can't make my kids do nothing. But listen, man, Young Miami can't influence nobody to do nothing. That's crazy. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. Young Miami can influence the kid, but the preachers can't. See, this was funny. The righteous people gonna say, Young Miami, them music influence. But then you're around a bunch of positive people, why y'all can't influence? Well, why is that influence and that's not? Well, because they got the music. Okay, where's y'all music? Why you can't make no positive music and influence? You did it because you want to do it. But the whole thing is positive people, we don't want to be positive all the time. Like we don't do positive all the time. Mommy and daddy, in the kitchen, in the living room, you got one mom and daddy. When mom and daddy go to bed and lock their door, y'all don't know that mom and daddy. That ain't the good, sweet mom and daddy. That's the porn mama and daddy. Yeah, that mom and daddy might be doing anything. I'm just saying you got two mamas and daddies. That's all I'm saying. You got two mamas and daddies. You got mom and daddy, and then you got daddy and Young Miami. Because I need my woman to be Young Miami when we go to bed. I don't want the church lady when we go to bed. I need young, yeah. She need to be as close to Young Miami as possible. I don't need her to be, I don't want her to be Jesus' mama. She could be Jesus' mama when we in the living room and we out there with the kids, but she can't be Jesus' mama in the bed. I need the devil when we go to bed. I'm just telling you, I need a sinner on my soul. I don't know. So even right now, if I'm dating another woman like 60, 50s, I pick up in the car, I'm definitely going to put on Young Miami. Like if I pick Gail up on a date, as soon as you get in the car, I'm putting on the Young Miami. I'm putting on the Young Miami. Yeah, I don't know what she be saying on the song. Let me see what she be saying. Hold on. What's the name of the song? Hold on. Let me see what she be saying. And then I'm going to talk about black culture. No, before I show you what she be saying, let's talk about black culture. Listen, let me tell you something about foundational black American culture. And this is true. Y'all listen to me. When it comes to entertainment, the major part of foundational black American culture is saying something you ain't got no business. That's our culture. My parents used to listen to Mom's Mabley, what she used to be saying. Red Fox, what he used to be saying. Richard Pryor, what Richard used to be saying. My parents didn't go do none of that. Our culture, a part of foundational black American culture is saying some stuff you ain't got no business, crossing a line. That's our art. That's our art. That's a part of our artistic, being artists. That's what we do as comedians and musicians. We cross the line. That's foundational black American culture. That is a fact. We cross the line. When they say, that cat Shaft is a bad mother, shut your mouth. That was crossing the line back then. He couldn't say motherfucker. So he said, that calf Shaft is a bad mother, shut your mouth. That was 1970 line crossing. Line crossing, then 80 line crossing, then 90, the line move up. That's our culture. That's our culture. Our culture is you got to tell a joke that everybody be like, no, he didn't. You can't tell no safe joke. No, not in foundational black American culture. You can't be safe. You can't say what you're supposed to say. You got to say what you ain't got no business saying. That's our culture. Richard Pryor was always crossing the line. That's why he was so funny. Red Fox, Mom's Mabley, you had to cross the line in our culture. The music got to cross the line. In our culture, that's our culture. We have other music too to stay in the lines, but we make music because we make all different type of music, and we make music that cross the line. The main reason that so many people is complaining about the rap music has nothing to do with rap music. It has everything to do with your lack of unity and your lack of ability to get music in the schools, instruments in your children's hands so they can learn how to play instruments so they can play more instrumental music. That is your fault, Black Americans. Foundational Black Americans. You, that punk that came over here complaining about the music, he not doing nothing to get music in the schools. He not going to do nothing to get trumpets and trombones and pianos in our children's hands so they can play jazz, play reggae, play classical. All they can do is rap. And then you parents, y'all not Black Power, y'all not revolutionaries, y'all is Negroes.
Y'all ain't creating no line for our children to say nothing radical. The average black man meet out here is a little bitch when it comes to revolution and standing on the edge of black. But y'all ain't on no edge of nothing. So this is black people down the middle. This is the vulgar and the rap music. But you ain't got no music over here. Where's your black power music? Where's your over-the-top black music? You don't got none. So that's Young Miami's fault that you ain't making no music on the other side? You could make music on the other side. Where's that at? Where is the music on the other side? If this is Young Miami, where is this music? You don't got none. Because if you was real radical on this side, that would blow up too. Am I lying? Am I lying? If the wild, sexy gang music is over here, y'all telling me if it was radical music way over here, it wouldn't blow up? It would blow up too. If you was saying radical stuff you ain't supposed to say, that would blow up too. And them same kids will listen to that. If you cross this line, they would listen to. You don't cross that line. You some pussies. The black man is a bitch. You ain't standing on shit. That punk that came over here, he ain't standing on shit. He's soft. He ain't no goddamn radical. He ain't pushing no line. He gonna shave like Master tell him to shave. He gonna dress like how Master tell him to dress. He gonna worship like how Master tell him to dress. No, the kids ain't gonna listen to your punk ass. I seen he was soft when he came over here. What kind of real gorilla, real lion gonna complain about a girl talking about pussy and ass? We with that. The what? Who mad over that? Some young people talking crazy. like, oh wow, young people talking crazy on the song. Whoa, oh my God. Oh my God, Young Miami's talking crazy on the song. Oh wow. Oh, that's new. Like I thought George Clinton did that. I thought everybody did that. I thought that was tradition. I thought that's what we do. I could have sworn that's what Too Short did. I could have sworn that's what NWA did. Maybe it's me. So Too Short, at that time, Too Short wasn't just like Young Miami. I'm just asking y'all. At the time Too Short came out, that wasn't the same as Young Miami. Yes or no? Put it in the chat. That wasn't the same? Ice-T and them? That wasn't the same? My neck, my back. That wasn't the same? Listen, my neck, my back. That wasn't the same. That wasn't the same. That wasn't the same. This is new. I'm wondering. That wasn't the same. So that wasn't the same thing. They didn't say the same thing for that song. So Kaya didn't do the same thing, or am I tripping? Am I tripping? And that was 2002. That was 2002. That wasn't the same thing. I'm tripping. That wasn't the same thing. This wasn't the same thing. I'm just wondering. Somebody tell me, am I just tripping? Because I could swear this was the same thing. Or everything I love. Everything I love. This was Young Miami, 2002. if I ain't mistaken. The only thing is the butts wasn't as big yet. You know what I'm saying? See, she would have to put some helium in that ass nowadays. That ass wouldn't work nowadays. See what I'm saying? Because that's the old school regular ass. She'd have to get the new ass. Her record wouldn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she'd have to put some lumps on that bump. You know what I'm saying? She had to pump it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I thought this is crazy that we keep acting like stuff is new. This is crazy. And y'all gonna remember what I said, because y'all gonna be 60 and they're gonna be saying the same thing. She made an expression about the song. Let me see. She washed up. She should shut the fuck up and go do something. Yeah, she washed up. She trash. Ain't nobody gonna listen to no bootleg Erica Badu. Arie should shut the fuck up. Nobody listening to her. And you lied. She trolled to get views. She trolled that sister to get her name in the media. Brother Johnson. Brother John. She trolled. And you say you're in the music. Let me see if you're in the music. Did she not troll her to get in the news to drop some new music? Yes or no? Let me see if you're really in the music. Because you say Brother John music. Let me see if you really know about the music industry. Was that a troll or was that really from her heart? You Brother John music, right? Let me see if you really know about music. Let me see if you're really that. I'll give you a second answer because I'm in the music business. And that was propaganda to get your name out there. That's what that was. That was not real. She trolled that girl. That's why she trolled the song, because the song was super hot. So when she see the song is super hot and getting a whole bunch of attention, she picked that song and latched herself to it for attention, because there's been a whole bunch of songs before that one. There's been a whole bunch of songs. But those sisters didn't blow up. So now when she see this song and it's blowing up, and she know that Young Miami is associated with Diddy, and she know there's the Diddy Association, and so the song, and it's a really good song, she attached herself to the real hot situation to get her name out here. Because without attaching herself to the other black woman and trying to pimp the other sister, nobody would be talking about Arie at all. She couldn't get no attention on her own with her own talent. With her talent, she could get no attention. She vampired off of the sister. And what she wanted is a response. And Young Miami should not respond, because all it's going to do is help tacky ass, washed up Arie, because her career is washed up. She wasn't never nothing but a bootleg Erica Badu. She's always been a leech and a vampire because she attached herself to Erica Badu. And that's the only reason she got famous in the first goddamn place. She wasn't never shit but a bootleg Erica Badu. Facts, I was here. She wasn't never nothing. She was a bootleg Erica Badu. Erica Badu kicked that door open and she walked through it. And all that stuff she talking, she been 1,000 different people, okay? She been 1,000 different people looking for some attention. A chameleon. She ain't even stayed what she on. Her hair like this, then it's like that, then it's like that, then here, then there, then da. Never got no attention. Never. This is her last desperate attempt to get some attention. She washed up. Nobody want to go see her in concert. Okay? She not hot. Erica's still hot. I watched her. She did everything. She tried to put on roster color. She tried the head wrap, cut her hair, get an afro. That didn't work. Get some braids. That didn't work. She tried everything to get some attention. Never worked. See us, when we see you cut your locks, we know you phony. Once we see you cut your locks for entertainment purposes, we already know you'll do anything for anything, that you only had the locks for attention. So you could look like a Erica Badon. Because we got Erica Badu and she Erica Badon. Look, the afro. Look. Look. We know what we looking at. And never went nowhere. Never went nowhere. Her career is cold as ice. She's a nobody. Her name would have never come on. She tried to say Lauryn Hill snaked her. She just used anybody's name to get fame. No, Lauryn Hill didn't snake her. She tried to do a Lauryn Hill lookalike when Lauryn came out. She went from trying to maneuver a fake Erica Badu, and then when she seen Lauryn was hot, she started changing to see if she could get in Lauryn's lane. I watched it. She never had her own personality or music powerful enough or anything to do anything by herself. And to me, I'm pissed because as old as you is, we're not supposed to take our babies because Young Miami is our babies. You're not supposed to go out there when our babies do something they successful and then start disrespecting our babies, whether they FBA or not. Don't take our babies with your old stinking crusty ass and then go and our babies get success however they getting it, getting the bag, getting them some money where they can probably have some investments or do what they gonna do. Don't go out here and pretend you're trying to save the Black community by trashing the babies and linking yourself to the babies. Because Big Pharaoh know that's phony. You don't give a damn about the Black community because you could have been said that shit. You didn't have to wait till the sister come out with a record to make a statement on stripping and all that. You ain't have to do that. You ain't have to do that. And you don't fuck around and do that when somebody like me is the CEO and I'm gonna come holler at you because you fucking with my money. Because if I would have put her out, it'd be some serious smoke. But I wouldn't say nothing because it's good for my artists because everybody gonna still go listen to it. But she both to me, she out of line. From the Black conscious side, on the side of Black consciousness, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't go step on the babies. We don't go step on the babies. As I believe in Black, I believe we should do positive stuff, but I ain't gonna step on Dirk. I ain't gonna step on NBA. I ain't gonna step on them the babies. See, I'm really with that. So anything I got to say to NBA Youngboy, if it's that serious, me and the guys, we're gonna go backstage. I don't gotta buy no ticket. This Big Pharaoh. I just go to NBA show. Holler at the guys. They're gonna take me backstage. You come off stage, and if he come off stage, let's say NBA Youngboy or Dirk, and they talking crazy. If they come off stage, I'll be like, the show was fire. I'm gonna congratulate them for what they doing. This is diplomacy. Thanks, OG. And then if I wanted to make some changes, there's a diplomatic way I got to do that. I got to bring it to them in a way where I ain't stepping on what they doing. I can't go step on what they doing. That ain't the way no OG function. We don't do that. It's psychology. As soon as I step on what they're doing, they're not going to listen to me no more. The only way they're going to listen to me is if I'm a supporter. And once they see I'm a supporter and I'm riding with them, now they want to hear what I got to say. But if I go in there as a hater, That's it. They don't want to hear it. And now I done ran them away. That's a fact. When we go backstage with these rappers, we don't step on them. We don't step on them. We don't criticize what they're doing. We wait and look for the opportunity to like drop a little knowledge. We don't do that. I would never criticize Young Miami. That's out of line. Never. Never, never, never would I do that. I'm too old to do that to her. Get your money. Great song, and it is a great song. Definitely from an executive producer point of view, the beat is out of the world. See, I'm going to keep it real. Go listen to that beat. Listen to that beat and tell me that beat ain't fire. The instrumental. Listen to the instrumental and tell me it ain't fire. And so in music, once the music is fire and everybody gonna go with the music, all you gotta do is say the right thing on it. Because the best thing about that song is the music. The music is off the chain. That beat to that song is fire. Fire. She got one of the best beats out here. Go listen to it. Listen, go listen to Young Miami song right now and tell me that music ain't the shit. She got the best music out right now, just the music. Nobody got no music. Later for the lyrics. I challenge any of y'all to name any recording artist out here right now that got music better than that beat. The name of the song, I'm going to show you. Man, listen. Don't you know when we in this business, boy, you know how bad we want a beat like that? Boy, if I could find a beat like that for sale, bruh, spin that. Go listen to that beat. Wallace, go listen to that beat. Man, and listen, here go another thing. When you get a fire-ass beat like that, right? Now the trick is, can you say the right lyrics to not mess up the beat? See what I'm saying? See, let's talk about the music part, right? The music part is she got the beat. Now, can she say the right thing on that beat? She got two hooks, fire. The hooks, fire. The lyrics, short and sweet. So nothing is just the hooks is fire. The hooks is fire. As a person that write and make songs, we wish we could. Boy, listen. Boy, don't you know? In the music bit, we wish we had an artist that can construct a song like that. She got like two hooks on there. Man, you be dreaming somebody in the studio come up with some shit like that. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. That song is fire. The song, the hell with the lyrics. The lyrics is perfect. The song is fire. She got the best song of the summer, period. Not only is the song fire, her name Young Miami, and it's a Miami song. It's a hot Miami strip song. In one of the strip capitals of the world. Duh. What the hell you look like hating on a strip song that's made in Miami? Anyway, that's stupid. That's like hating on a gambling song in Vegas. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to Indy Arie because she washed. She washed. Listen, I'm glad you said that. Rick Ross is not going to say nothing to India Arie because it ain't going to bring him no fame because she washed. They're just going to let her die out quiet. She would have to be more famous than that for Rick Ross to. I'm giving y'all game. India Arie made a statement on somebody that's sizzling hot. But India Arie not hot. So nobody gonna make no statement on her. Nobody can get no, we can't get no play off of her. You ain't gonna get nothing off of her. You can get something off of saying something about Young Miami, but you ain't getting no attention talking about India Arie. Nobody clicking on that like that. Rick Ross is not gonna say nothing about her. He gonna say something about 50 Cent. He gonna say something about Drake. He gonna say something about somebody up. India Arie is washed up. She like an old rap song. You won't be around next year. He ain't gonna say nothing to her. That's a step down. This is what I'm trying to tell him, G-Rod. India Arie was looking for a step up. She stepped on somebody that was hot and she attached her name to a rocket going up. That's what she did. I'm just letting everybody know what she's saying about Young Miami is not real. She don't really believe that. She's just trying to attach her name. She don't got no problem with that song. I'm telling y'all. And she ain't saying a god thing about reparations, but she talking about the sister song. But what has India Arie ever said? Singer India Arie has not publicly advocated for a specific reparations program for Black Americans, period. When she get through running her mouth. Have she said anything to benefit us, though? No. Why she ain't said nothing about reparations? Singer India Arie has not publicly advocated for a specific reparation program for Black Americans. She is, however, highly vocal about the cultural direction of mainstream Black music. Why? Because her direction is off-brand, fake, bootleg, Pan-African, whatever, weirdo. So she want to try to, she's only talking about the music because that's where her music is at. She's not really care nothing about our music. She don't care about her own reputation, kind of corny-ass music she making. Then she don't come out and say, no, India Arie is not calling for a boycott of Young Miami's hit song, Spin That. While she openly criticized the track, she has explicitly cleared up rumors and stated she is not trying to organize a boycott. Why? Because everybody got on her head and went backward. You know what I'm saying? Because all she wanted to do is attach to her name. And anybody say I'm wrong, I bet you right now, I'll take it easy. I bet you $1,000, an album coming out. I bet you $1,000. She gonna drop an album. That's what all this about. She gonna drop some music. Because she broke, she thirsty, she a nobody, and she needs some fame. Because she was always a bootleg Erykah Badu. And Erykah Badu ain't doing none of that. Why? Because Erykah Badu is still hot as a firecracker and still doing big ass shows. Because next time she comes to Chicago, I'm going. Because Erykah still getting money. Erykah's still getting money. So Erykah ain't got to do that. Erykah's hot as a firecracker still today, selling out shows, still today. And India Arie has always been the industry's bootleg Erykah Badu. She was a plant from the very beginning. She was a plant. When they sing, oh, Black people want to hear that kind of music. Oh, okay, India Arie, Eric Bonet. That's when they put them all out there. That when they tried to put Most Def and Tali, they tried to put that out there. All that flopped. All that flopped. They tried to get the, you know what I'm saying? All that flopped. She an industry plant on top of Erica Badu. Erica Badu opened that door. There was no door there. There was nobody doing that type of music. She did it. And then they got Jazzy B and them from England. When they the ones make Keep On Moving, Don't Stop. Oh, he started doing the whole instrumental thing. That's how I opened up the door for him. And then they came with India Arie. I remember when she came, I said, and when she came, I'm like, oh, look at this, a bootleg Erica Badu. I said that when they premiered her. Erica know it. I bet you Erica don't like her at all. I bet you Erica don't like India Arie at all. Because that's who they tried to get her to leech off of. She been a leech in the business. They put her out there to get some of Erica's money. There was nobody like that to Erica Badu. Erica Badu, that was her lane. So they went, okay, we got India Arie. They tried to find another weird, Erica Badu. Okay, India Arie. You know what I'm saying? That whole persona was created, and then it flopped. And it flopped, and we ain't heard from her since. And so now all of a sudden she's like, I'm going to leech off of the system. Yeah, she's only 50 and Sade 70. But see, Sade never leached off of Erica. Sade went for the band jazz sound. So Sade went from doom 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 doom. I remember the day she went for the real singing and the whole jazz singing. She created her own lane. Because she blew up when I left Oahu and moved to the Big Island. That's when she blew up. That's when Sade created her own lane. Because they was kept looking for people. Because they was trying to get Terrence Trent D'Arby. They was trying to get Terrence Trent D'Arby to go that direction. But he couldn't pull it off. He did all right. He couldn't pull it off. Y'all remember Terrence Trent D'Arby? Right. That's in that era. They was looking for that kind of like alternative type stuff. But none of them was like original. So they wasn't able to go nowhere. They felt like Terrence Trent D'Arby was biting off of Prince. So that's why he didn't make it. They're like, you're a bootleg Prince. I'm giving y'all the real music history. That's why Terrence was real good, but they was like, bro, you a bootleg Prince. Wasn't nobody honoring you unless you looked original. If you looked like a copycat, you wasn't going nowhere. That's why Terrence Trent D'Arby didn't go nowhere. Sade blew up because it wasn't nobody like her. Didn't nobody have no band like that. Yep, I remember when she came out. She came out in the 90s. I think. India Arie debuted in 2001. They called it acoustic soul. See, Erica Badu came out in 97. Erica Badu came out in 97, right? When she came out, 97, 98. She caught on fire, 98, 99. They watched. She got hot. A year and a half later, Arie came right on top of her. They not out yet, but I'll have some soon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she came out right on top of her. Because what they do, they wait to see if you're going to stay hot, right? Because when Erica first came out, it took about a year and a half before she really got hot because she came out on video LP and doing her little performance. And like, they not going to really make you hot to like 3-4 records, right? The first record, they'll be like, okay, they'll push you. And so Erica, she didn't really get hot until she came out in 97. She wasn't really piping hot till 99, 2000. 2001, they dropped Arie. They basically dropped Arie right on top of her while she was super hot. Super hot, and then they dropped her on top of them. Milli Vanilli made it because it was video. So with video soap, video LP, Yo MTV and stuff like that, you could blow up just with videos. So they was a video band. See, a lot of people was like video bands. They dropped Angie Stone on top of them too. They dropped them on top of them because the R&B was over with. They couldn't find R&B. They couldn't find no more R&B popping. R&B was over. R&B was passing away. They had to figure out what to do. R&B was over. They couldn't find nobody. They couldn't find nobody right after like Bobby Brown and them. That was it. They couldn't find nobody. R&B was over. Yep. R&B was over. They tried to even bring reggae in. That's when BET started having reggae, Caribbean, whatever it was called. They tried everything to try to figure out where the black music was going, but it was too late. It was too late. Visuals was over. So people like, well, dang, Pharaoh, how'd they get rid of them? Because visuals was over. What I mean by that, I'm giving y'all some real music history, meaning this. Erica, by doing that, all of them, they got hot because of the new music medium. In that area of video soul and all that, the new music medium was the TV. The TV became the biggest music way to deal with music, right? Wasn't turntables no more. It wasn't cassettes. It wasn't 8-tracks no more. It went to TV. This was around the same time. That's why the Sony really got rich, because the Sony Trinitron blew up. And what made the Sony Trinitron so big, it was new age television where you could hook the stereo up to it. So they started making a TV where you can hook the stereo. So now that you can hook the stereo to the TV, oh, it's all the way up. Because now you get the same effect of your stereo on your big ass speakers, but you got on BET. So you're looking at BET, but it sounds like the stereo. That was really behind all of that. So now it's the TV and the stereo and CDs and VHS. And that's when they transitioned to DVD. They went from VHS, we was all using VHS, Blockbuster. You know I'm telling the truth. Blockbuster was bigger than life. And then it transitioned into DVD. So they got rid of the cassettes. They wasn't doing records and stuff no more. It went to CD, but CD was second to TV. The biggest music was the TV. The car was still somewhere you just went to listen to music. Right while the TV was blowing up, that's when it went back to the car. It went back to the car. Speakers all in the doors and all of that was right behind that. Right behind the TV music, that's when it went back to the car. It went right back to the car. Because they was pushing the car at that same time, but people would be in the house a lot, watching stuff on TV. The car was second. All right? The car was second, the TV was first. Because the reason the TV won, because not only could you listen to the music loud, but you can have the kids in the living room be watching to a movie loud. So you hear all the surround sound in the movie. So you get the movies and the music. It was crazy. Like I said, all our New Year's Eve party was on the TV. The only time I played music on the stereo was as soon as it got 12 and they said Happy New Year's on 106 and Park and went off, then I would start playing music. But I didn't have to play no music for the whole beginning of the New Year's Eve party because Free and AJ had it popping like never before. Because they would invite everybody that had a big song that year, all your favorite songs that year, Free and AJ would have them on doing them live. I messed up. I should have recorded all that shit. Who remembered 106 in Park for the countdown? They had everybody who was the biggest that year was on 106 in Park New Year's Eve night. Every song you love, they was there doing it live. I don't care if it's New Edition or who it is. They had a whole bunch of boy bands that was just crazy too. A bunch of them. I can't even name them. H-Town and all of them live. I didn't have to DJ. Just turn on 106 in Park. 106 in Park on New Year is the greatest black music entertainment in the history of the United States on TV. And Sullivan can't mess with it. Nobody can mess with that. Not even none of the other BET shows. Ain't nobody messing with 106 in Park on New Year's Eve. Man, that was unbelievable. Because typically on BET, they'll have one act. Today we got H-Town, or today we got Drew Hill. But on New Year's Eve, they had everybody come back. Like everybody. Who remember that? On New Year's Eve, they had everybody back. If you had a big song, you were there doing it live. Boy, that was crazy. That was the best music entertainment in foundational Black American history. 106 in Park on New Year's Eve. Ain't nowhere else you could see that many top acts the same 2 hours. Because I think it was like 2 hours, 3 hour show. Hey, man, that was crazy. The new boys, too. If you was a new group or the new young ladies, if you was new, it didn't matter. You had a hit, you there. So every record you've been hearing, big record you've been hearing in the radio on the car, they all perform it live. Every video that was big that year, they would be there. That was crazy. Now, that was the best black music entertainment I ever seen in my life. Can't nobody mess with that. Like, I don't think that's going to ever be outdone. But they're supposed to be bringing 106 in Park back, so it might. Well, if they bring 106 in Park back and they have all the big artists now on New Year's, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. I hope they do. I hope they do, because I'm going to get a big ass stereo and plug it to the TV myself. I'm finna throw parties. Heck yeah, man, that was the best. If you didn't see that, man, you just don't know. It was crazy. But Arie, now you would say, well, Pharaoh, if you work with her, would you have chose that marketing scheme? Nah. Now, if I wanted her to piggyback off of Young Miami, I would have had her make a statement. She support Young Miami. That's what I would have had her do. She could piggyback, but I would have had her piggyback the positive way. I would have said, even though it's not my type of music, I support the young woman doing, like that. That's what I would have had her do. Because that would be more promotion. Because now Young Miami gonna say, "Thank you, I love Arie," like that. That's the way I would have did it. I wouldn't have came off like no hater like that. She ran away any new fans, and she ain't gonna get no money from the old fans. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna get no new fans from that. It's not like old people gonna run out and buy her shit. So she just stepped on the young generation. They're gonna hate her. And the weirdo black people that supported the young ones, they suck anyway. Most of them is nerds and nobodies. So they not influential. When you see these black people be talking all this over the top positive stuff, they suck. They ain't nobody. They ain't got no influence. They be nobodies. I'm telling you. Because they haven't mastered the art of being positive. It's an art to being positive. The art to being positive, especially when you're dealing with the youth, you can't step on them. Because once you step on them, how you positive? They ain't going to listen to you no more. See what I'm saying? You can't teach the youth and diss the youth. They just going to turn your TV off. They just ain't going to listen to you. So you ain't doing no good. I can't teach them and diss them. It don't work like that.
My poll tax certificate from 1960, when we had to pay $2 or $3 to vote, and we only made $2 or $3. So you had to choose between eating or voting. That was the suppression back in the 60s. If you missed 1 year, they doubled it up on you the next year. I didn't have to pay because I was a veteran. So this is my exemption certificate, but I had to show it. So when they say you don't have to show ID, we've been showing ID since we started voting.